For this little game, The Rich Play, I came fully prepared. I quit all my side jobs, took the 100,000 yuan deposit from the private school, and spent 3 months hiring investigators to dig into every powerful family and write it all down. During prep, I had everyone's family background and personality at that school memorized cold, especially the identities of the 4 major families. I knew those inside and out. I even took out a 1 million yuan loan on a lending app. I knew exactly what I was doing. Once I made this choice, failure was not an option. If I lost, I'd spend the rest of my life hiding from debt collectors. I sat up, pulled out the photo of my mother and me, and my expression turned serious. This time, I wasn't just going to pull off the disguise in a month and collect a huge payout. I was going to cross class lines for real and become one of them. As long as I could get power, all the pain I'd been through would never come for me again. I was done being the one people stepped on. I swore to myself that this time, I was going to stand at the very top. The next day, on the first day of school, I walked into the classroom at the very last second before the bell stopped ringing. Dozens of eyes instantly locked onto me, full of disdain. Under all those burning stares, I went to a window seat in the corner and sat down. The students sitting nearby all got up and moved away the moment they saw me coming. No one wanted to mess with me, the supposedly high-born young Master Jack. Even though I hadn't done anything out of line, everyone's eyes stayed glued to me. Then Lucy, one of the heirs to the 4 major families, walked right over and sat beside the cold, aloof boy. Everyone was shocked and confused. Some even started whispering, "Lucy's status is insanely high, so why would she approach some mystery boy? Is she about to expose who he really is in front of everyone?" I had been slumped over my desk, ready to sleep, but the whispers around me instantly put me on alert. Lucy. Out of all 4 heirs, she was the most naive and sweet. A small smile curled at my lips. She might be my best shot at breaking into the upper class. I sat up, turned to Lucy, and held out my hand first. The second I spoke, the whole class started screaming. Lucy turned to look at me too, totally stunned. Sunlight poured through the window and hit my face, softening my already striking features and making me look even more polished and untouchable. "He's so hot!" "So that's Jack?" Lucy had never seen a boy that good looking before. One glance and she was stunned. Any sense of being offended disappeared on the spot, replaced by the fluttery feeling of a girl getting her first crush. Meanwhile, in the private lounge reserved for the 4 major families, Tom sat on a custom leather couch, frowning as he stared at the photo of me and Lucy on the school forum. He lazily scrolled through the comments, but his finger stopped on a thread about young Master Jack, and his brows pulled tighter. Tom. Jack? First day of school, and he's already confessing to Lucy? That's bold, but how come I've never seen him before? Anna. He's been living overseas all this time. It's normal that you haven't seen him. What's the big deal? But when Anna casually looked at the photo of the cold-faced boy on the forum, a flicker of surprise flashed through her eyes, and her hand tightened into a fist. Still, Tom kept staring at the photo on his phone, and the whole thing felt off. Even if it was a top-tier family that had stayed hidden for years, there was no way there wouldn't be a single trace of them. Tom's puzzled look instantly sparked Mike's curiosity. Mike had been lounging around bored, but now he jumped up, snatched Tom's phone, and tried to see what kind of person could make the always calm Tom react like that. Tom wasn't paying attention for a second, and Mike grabbed the phone. Before Tom could react, Mike had already dropped onto the couch on the other side and zoomed in on the photo. A breathtaking boy by the window, glowing in the sunlight, filled the screen. Mike. Damn, he's insanely good looking. How am I only finding out about someone with a face like that now? Tom. Exactly. With a face like his, he shouldn't be a complete unknown in our circle, unless there's something bigger going on here. Mike. Tom, you're acting kind of different. You never used to care about stuff like this, not even a little. Tom. Really? I was just bored and making random guesses.